What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Up the Humbugs. And it is the start of Season 2. I cannot wait to get this underway. I grinded last night when I was half asleep. I absolutely grinded the preseason. We've got all our transfers done. We've got the team kind of where we want it. And we are all set, ready to play our first game of the season, which we will be doing in today's episode. The main focus is going to be transfer updates. I'm going to kind of take you through player by player, who we've signed, why we've signed them, how we're looking to play this season, what our objectives are. We're going to have a look at some of the leagues in focus and see what happened to some of your favourite teams after the first season. Also have a look at transfers, any crazy transfers that may have happened across the save so far. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of tea, and let's dive right in. Okay, we're going to start with the outs, and we kick it off with Grant Watt, somebody that didn't really make it into our starting 11, only made a couple of sub-appearances, I believe, 14 appearances during his time at Halstead, was never really going to be up there and contending for a place in the first team. 12 finishing, though. I'm sure he's got it in him, but alas, he has gone to Shortwood United. He was followed pretty quickly by Jordan Brooks. If you remember, we played Brooks a little bit at the beginning of the season, I think, when Joseph was not really in form. I don't know if he was injured, actually, if I remember correctly. But we did play Brooks here and there. Again, someone else who it was never going to trouble us, get into our first team. An F on his scout report. 23 years of age. He has made a move to Holwell Sports, and we wish him the best of luck. Ivan Mateos has left us. The 22-year-old Ecuadorian made a couple of appearances early on in the season. Not the most potential in the world. His mental stats are kind of okay, as are his physical. It's just technically he's nowhere near the level that we need to compete. Yeah, goodbye. This is really just a quick update. Bobby Knowles has gone out on loan. 17-year-old goalkeeper. He's got good potential. He's fairly determined. He'll go and get some game time with Northwest London. I know. A club legend. Jordan Pavitt has moved on. Yes, the striker slash central attacking midfielder has moved on. To be fair, we were going to struggle to put him in our team after the signings that we've made. I kind of I wasn't looking to sell him. I wanted to keep him just because he is a club legend. However, lots and lots of clubs were interested in coming in for him. If we take a look at his career stats, he's been at Halstead since 2015, and in his time, he's been nothing but phenomenal. 33 appearances made last season, 14 goals, 3 assists, 3 player of the matches, and an average rating of 7. He will be missed. I just hope that the people we have brought in can fill the void that he will leave. An absolute legend of the club. It's such a shame that he isn't listed as a legend. I think he was in FM21. He was a legend on the club info page, but we don't need it in writing to know. Yeah, we won't forget Jordan Pavitt. Who knows, maybe we can bring him back one day in some sort of staff role. We wish him the best of luck at Bexhill United. And so it begins. Right, we've signed lots and lots of players. The first of which is Duran Reynolds, 32 years old. He is a centre-back who can also play left-back. Not the greatest. Actually has improved in a few stats, which is surprising at this age. Probably not going to get much better. Physically, he's okay. Technically, though, he's exactly what we're kind of looking for. He's got good heading, good marking, good tackling. Mentally, he's pretty strong. We had the highest level of teamwork last season in the league, and I think his experience will help us get towards our goals this season. As you can see, he's played for a lot of sides. He's played for Southend in League One. He's played for Barrow. He's played for Histon before when they were in the Vanarama. And he joins us from Histon again for this season. This one I'm kind of excited for. We paid some money for this. We paid £1,000 for this 20-year-old. I don't know if that's a mistake, but he's got a lot of potential. He's fairly determined. His technical stats are pretty good for a 20-year-old. His mental stats are even better. 15 determination. He can play centre-back. He joins us from Hullbridge. He was at Sawbridgeworth just before that as well. Who I think, are they in our league this season? I think they've dropped. I think they've been promoted into our league. They are in our league this season. But Jake Knight looks like a very, very interesting player. Somebody who could go a long way. The defensive signings continued with Charlie Horton, a right back. We actually signed a couple of right backs over the summer. 26 years of age. Again, somebody with a lot of experience. He played for Oxford in League 2 and League 1. He was then at Banbury United for a spell. Moved to Didcot, didn't really do much, and then was a free agent and joined us just on the cusp of the new season starting, which is why he's listed twice here. But as you can see, a very good player. He's improving as well. His spirited personality, his physical stats probably stand out the most. His leadership also and tackling are going to be key to essentially play kind of like a backup right back role. I mean, versatility is massive at this level, and Luke Rowe is Mr. Versatile. He can play anywhere down the left-hand side as well as centre-back. I'm sure that will come in handy should we get a lot of injuries and maybe a couple of suspensions here and there throughout the season. From New Zealand, he is a Kiwi, and he spent a long time at Bedworth United. In fact, he was there for 10 years, an entire decade. Actually played for Birmingham in the Premier League, according to this. I'm not sure if he did actually play any matches. It would be interesting to find out, to be honest. Played for a little bit in New Zealand, went to Australia as well, and played in the A-League before returning to England. I don't know why I did that. It must have been the weather. One of the most exciting signings I think we've made. 19 years old, Elliot Moore is going to be our starting right back. Kokalakis is... he's taking it well. He's taking it well, and he will be remaining around the club. We will see Kokalakis at times this season. But Elliot Moore, I mean, just look at his stats. He is phenomenal. Physically, he is a beast. Balanced personality. Again, only 19 years of age. He's got great crossing, great tackling. I want to make sure he's getting forwards and he is whipping balls into the box. His first touch is fantastic as well. Good decision making. Positioning is okay. Probably needs to be a little bit better, and hopefully his work rate improves as well. It's a little bit concerning that we seem to have a lot of orange arrows indicating that he's actually decreased a little bit. Hopefully we can turn that around. Actually played for Gillingham. League 1, League 2. Very cool. From one Elliot to another, and we signed ourselves a new centre attacking mid. Somebody that can also play up front as well. Again, versatile. He looks good. Technically fantastic, mentally fantastic, physically is coming along. About his personality, 23 years of age, he's got a little bit more experience than the other Elliot. He's played for Takeley and he's played for Wingate and Finchley. A season? 2 seasons ago? He was a free agent, I believe. So we picked him up, and I'm hoping he can sort of recapture this form because he looked pretty decent. 83 total appearances in his career, according to this. 34 goals in that time as well. I wonder if that was as a striker or attacking midfielder. Either way, we saw goals last year from the likes of Gilbert in an attacking midfield role, as well as Godwin towards the end of the season. So we've got goals coming from all over the park, and I'm sure he will be contributing to that throughout the campaign. We're almost there, I promise. We're almost there. Jesse Olakolu, how good is he? We've brought someone in. Joseph has kind of, in terms of his ability and stats, kind of tailed off a little bit towards the end of last season. So we brought somebody in to, 1, provide competition, and 2, maybe take his spot in the first team. And it looks like Jesse Olakolu is going to do just that. Physically, an absolute monster. Technically, I wish he'd be a little bit better. Maybe that's something that we can work on with the right training. The coach summary does say he could still improve, could potentially become 5-star within our division. He could play on the left, he could play on the right, could do a job up top if we absolutely need it. Again, versatile. I think we're going to be just fine this season in terms of injuries and suspensions, because we've got so many players that can play everywhere. As you can see, last season he had a really good... I mean, it looks like he joined them halfway through, but a really good spell of Gray's athletic. 18 games, 5 goals, 2 assists, a 7.11 average rating. Welcome to the club, mate. We went and got ourselves a new goalkeeper. Jack Cherry, of course, is still around, but I wanted someone... I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted someone a little bit better. There just wasn't the right player on the market for us. Not with the attributes that I was specifically looking for, that Cherry doesn't quite have. So we found Woody Wells, who's young. He's probably around the same sort of rating as Cherry, and has the ability to become much, much better. So he will be coming in. I think potentially we're going to start with him this season and see how he gets on. If he struggles a little bit, then we can always swap Cherry in and try and keep both of them happy, if that's even possible. I might have to ring up Mikel Arteta and find out how he does it. I mean, he doesn't do it, does he? Aaron Ramsdale wants to leave, everybody knows it. And finally, for now, we've bought ourselves a new centre midfielder. Liam Chadwick joins the club. Again, could play CDM, could play centre-back at a push. A youngster who has got a lot of potential. We've tried to bring in some young players. I mean, we'll move on to the objectives in just a second for the season, but assuming that maybe we don't get promoted again, I say promoted again, we're not in that promotion race and we don't quite make it, once again, at least we've got a team that will, hopefully, we can build on for next season. I don't want to keep having to bring in 15 players every summer. It's not productive. I feel like we've really got like a nice core team now. A team that could certainly last us for the next 4 or 5 seasons, and then we can just drop a couple of players in here and there. But Liam Chadwick looks like a great player. 11 tackling. He's got good work rate. Physically, he looks pretty strong. Quite quick, quite nimble, I'd say. And I think he'll be a fine addition to our midfield. Moving on to the team. With Pavitt leaving, it means we had to fill the captain spot, and it just made sense to promote Julian Simon Parson from vice captain to captain, so he will lead us this season on the pitch. Kane Gilbert has been promoted to vice captain. As far as our standings go, we've got Busby, Knott and Preston waiting in the wings should they need to put on the armband. I think we'll save the team news until the game. We are playing Tilbury, first game of the season. Now, one game has been played. Woodford and Frenford have already played. They played out a draw, so a point on the board each. In terms of the Essex Senior League, we're expected to finish in the top half once again. I'm sure we can definitely do that. The Emirates FA Cup, they want us to be competitive. We did that last season. We got through to... how far did we get last season? Maybe a round or two before the first round proper. The FA Vars, of course, we are the holders. So we'd be looking to be competitive in that once again. The Peter Butcher Memorial Trophy, we just disregarded that last season. It would be nice to hit that expectation and reach the quarterfinal. And the same goes for the Everton Challenge Cup. Lots of trophies on offer. It would be nice to win a couple more cups this season. We've already got one trophy in our locker, and I'm keen to add a few more. In terms of the league, though, the most important thing, we do want to try and get promoted this season. We were in a fierce title race last year. Unfortunately, we just fell behind and finished 10 points behind the league leaders. In terms of the playoffs, though, we dominated. Just came undone in the final. So I'm hoping this season... I mean, it would be great if we could finish first. But definitely playoffs, it has to be our goal. We have to try and get there again. And I really hope this season we can do it. According to the season preview, we are predicted to finish 4th. Now, take that as you will. Last season, we were predicted to finish, 14th, 15th? Then we finished 2nd. So, I don't know how much that means. Tilbury, It looks like our main rivals this season are going to be Holbridge, Tilbury, FC Romania, Barking are going to be there. Maybe Stanway, Colchester could get a look in. Benfleet as well, just been promoted, and 8th favourites to win the league. I don't know. I was having a look around the leagues in focus as well, and I noticed that in the Premier League last season, Fulham, Luton and Burnley all went down. Surprising about Fulham. Good season for City. They finished 18 points clear at the top. Absolutely pummeled the rest of the field. Spurs with a tough season. No Europe for them. They finished 9th. Everton did well. Bournemouth quite well. Nottingham Forest had a decent season. This season, all the teams that got relegated prior to that, so your Leeds, Southampton, Leicester, they're all back. Oh, it's a funny old game, football. Here we are, first game of Season 2, and we are going to battle with Tilbury. It's an away fixture to kick off the season. Let's hope we can kick it off in the right way. It's a very new look, Halstead Town, but a very exciting one. I think you'll agree as well. Arguably a massive upgrade, and that's no disrespect to the players that we had last season. As you know, we loved the players that we had, but the ultimate goal here is to get Halstead to the top, and the only way to do that is to be a bit ruthless and not sort of play and manage with our heart. We have to manage with our head a little bit more, and with that in mind, the team for today is Wells in goal, new signing, Moore, Knight, Reynolds and Rowe, a completely new back line. I hope they gel pretty quickly. A slightly more familiar central midfield of Knott and Dutton. Gilbert on the right, Long in the middle, Olakolu on the left, and Williams starts up top. I just think I want him as a pressing forward. I think we'll keep him as a pressing forward at the moment. On the bench, we've got Jack Cherry, we've got Horton, Chadwick, Joseph, and Adelani. A couple of familiar faces there. We will try and get as many people in and out of the team as possible. Just thinking, Simon Parson is the captain, and he's not even on the bench. Do I put him on the bench instead of Chadwick? No, I can't justify it right now. He remains the captain. I think a lot of his captaincy will come in the dressing room this season, but it will still be valuable. Let's get into the game. If you're excited about Season 2 kicking off, now is the time. As I do my team talk, just give yourself a second, scroll down, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got lots of new content on the way, a whole new season. I can't wait. We're going to say, I want to win every match, and today is no different. High expectations this season. Let's get off to the best possible start of the Humbugs. Looks like we're playing in our blue away kit to begin with the home side in white and black, and we have dispossessed them early on, a minute 40 into the game, and Rowe is attacking down that left-hand side. He finds Dutton, who finds Olakolu. Slick pass in Rowe towards the back post, and Gilbert's there. Oh, it's only fitting. The first goal of the season is scored by possibly our star man from last season, Kane Gilbert. Puts us 1-0 up inside the first 2 minutes, away from home against one of our main competitors this season. What a start this is. What a ball that is from Rowe. And Gilbert peels off his marker and is there to nod it home. Okay, players restarted with a goal kick. We've won the ball back, but it very quickly is returned to the home side. McQueen finds Williams, and they exchange a few passes with each other. Williams finds Campbell, finds Michael Purcell out on the left-hand side. And he's giving it away. Dutton is the one that intercepts. Gilbert now to Long. Long forward. That's a great ball. Williams is through. One-on-one with the keeper. And Sal Williams puts us 2-0 up. 11 minutes gone, and we're absolutely destroying the home side. I did not expect this. I'm kind of a bit stunned, to be completely honest. I didn't expect it to be this easy. I know it's early doors, but what a start. Goal kick from Page. They've done well to find Michael Purcell, who is going to have another go at attacking down his left-hand side. Last time it was his pass that he gave away. Oh, it's poor defending. What are they doing? They had a chance then. The ball came across and it was just missed by everyone. And here we are again. Dutton's won possession. I think it was Knott who made the tackle, to be honest. Knight finds Dutton, who in turn finds Williams. Lovely ball to Gilbert. Gilbert takes a touch. Past his man, crosses it in. Long's there. It's a great save by Page. Should have been 3-0. Another highlight. It's been quite a busy first half, to be fair. As Donovan switches it out wide for Hope. Hope to Miles. Miles finds Campbell. There's a great run being made on this left-hand side if they can find him. It's ended up at Donovan's feet. And he shoots and it's well over. I think Wells had it covered anyway. Free kick to the home side. They whip it towards the back post. It's a massive header from Jack McQueen. Powers it back across goal. And there's not much Wells could have done about that. Who was marking McQueen? It was... Who was that player? I can't click him. It was Moore. It was Moore. Let's just encourage him and see if that helps. 2-1. We still have the lead. The home side kind of come into this a little bit more. Free kick though at the halfway line. Knight to take. What will he do here? Plays it short to Moore. Back to Dutton. Dutton ventures forwards. Finds Knott. Williams is there. Oh, he's got to bury that. We should be four goals to the good, to be honest. Moore with the corner. I doubt anything's going to happen from this. As we know, very rarely do these corners result in anything. And it's cleared away. Half time. It's been a good half. Probably could have been a little bit more clinical. I'm going to say we've dominated possession. And we can potentially be playing better up front. Williams has had a couple of chances now. In fact, let's look at the stats. How many clear-cut chances have we had? Is that 2, 3? Anyway, Hope on the ball. Down the right-hand side. Olakola goes in for the tackle. Misses. Hope digs out a cross and Moore doesn't quite deal with it. It's a bit of a Harry Maguire header. And the ball goes back into Campbell, who headers it, and Wells is there to claim it. He's having a good debut. Throw in over the far side for the home team. Ball into the box towards Hope. Headers. Has Wells saved it again? No, this time it's over. I thought Wells maybe got hands to it. Oh, they're creeping back into this game. Let's see how this highlight turns out. We might have to make some tactical changes. But Dutton's found a good pass to Knott. Sal Williams has had many chances this game. Will he get another? Knott into the box. Williams is there! He's actually missed again. All his misses should have been goals. Corner, more to take. It's into... Oh, it's a penalty. Donovan has pushed Olakola in the box, and we have a penalty, and Kane Gilbert steps up with a chance to put his second of... Done. I don't even need to commentate it. We knew that was going in. Kane Gilbert does not miss penalties. Second goal of the season. We are 3-1 up. I think we'll hold off on the changes. Okay, we have a throw in now. Moore throws it to Knight, who controls it well. Exchanges passes with Dutton. Knott. Nice forward pass to Williams, who finds Long. Little bit of space to run into. Long has a shot. I'm making changes. That was terrible. What is that shooting? We're going to bring on... Oh, no. We're going to bring on... I could bring on Joseph for Long. I never played Joseph in the middle. Let's see how he gets on. Joseph is going to come on. He's going to play as a shadow striker on attack. That should be fine. I'm going to bring on Chadwick as well for Dutton. And we're going to play him as a central midfielder on defend as well. Let's see if that makes a difference to the game. Woody Wells has suffered a bruised hand, but he should be able to play through it. We could replace him with Jack Cherry. We'll wait. I think if we concede, I'll bring Cherry on. Okay, his hand's fine. His hand is fine. Your hand is my hand. Don't know why that song just popped into my head. If you get the reference, you're a legend. Goal kick, Page to take. Of course, because he is the goalkeeper. That's how goal kicks work. Phillips goes back to Shaw. Donovan. Lovely forward pass. Ball over the top looking for Campbell. It's cleared away. Gilbert controls it well. Knight to Not. Not to Joseph. Here he goes through the middle. Playing a shadow striker role. He goes wide for Rowe. Rowe finds Olakolu. Olakolu to Not, who finds Rowe. It's a great run he's made. He's carried his run. Joseph! Lesroy Joseph! Get in there. He absolutely confirms the win, the 3 points. How fitting is it that we start off our season, first game, and Gilbert scores, Williams scores, and now Joseph comes on and scores. Legends. I'm going to make my final change. Horton's going to come on for Moore, who's just looking a little bit tired. We're going to chuck the fullbacks on to defend. And we're going to time waste sometimes. There's not much we need to change, to be fair. We're not going to concede 3 goals in 10 minutes. Not like last season. And there we have it. The full-time whistle blows, and it is an outstanding result to start the season. We've absolutely spanked Tilbury at their home ground. 2 goals from Gilbert, Williams and Joseph on the score sheet as well. Rowe with 2 assists. This team is against early doors, but it's looking good. It's looking very, very good. So as we come to the end of the first episode of Season 2, and episode 21 in total, we are top of the league. We're 1 game in, but it was a fantastic start to the season. I really hope you've enjoyed a slightly longer episode. We've gone through all the transfers. Let me know in the comments, who are you most excited to see this season? Have we done well with our recruitment? And if you've enjoyed, please like, subscribe the video. It helps me massively. We're so close to 100 subs as well. The support's been amazing on the series, and it's hopefully going to continue as we continue to pump out videos. I'm trying to do them daily. I'm trying my best. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next episode.